We already studied problems related with the shear force and bending moment diagrams, but some of the important standard cases that was remain. So that's why I am continuing some of the cases that are important cases. So this is one simply supported beam with the midpoint load at center. So this is suppose simply supported beam, and this is load W act at center C, and having distance L by 2, and this is L by 2, total length of the span, this is L. So that's why RA plus equal to W, and by taking moment about any point, suppose at A point, so that's why RB into L equal to W by 2 into L by 2. So that's why RB equal to W by 2 L by 2, and this is 1 by L. So RB equal to actually this is W, because this load is the W, capital W, and this is W by 2. So that's why RA equal to W by 2. Now shear force at A point, and this is equal to upward force. Now I am not taking left hand side etc, W by 2, and shear force at C point. So in between A to C there is no any force, so that's why W by 2 minus W equal to, okay. Now you can consider shear force at left hand side of C point. So this is W by 2, and shear force at right hand side of C point, this is equal to, because you may be confused, that's why W by 2 minus W equal to minus W by 2, and shear force at left hand side of B point equal to same minus W by 2, and shear force at B point equal to minus W by 2, and this is RB upwards W by 2, this is equal to 0. So that's why you can draw shear force diagram. W by 2 minus W by 2, this is your shear force diagram. Negative, this is positive. Now shear force change here sign at C point, so that's why bending moment calculations, bending moment, because this is end point, so always remember for simply supported beams bending moment at end points, that is equal to 0. So such type of the simple questions may be asked during the examinations. What is the bending moment at end points of the simply supported beam, and this is gate questions. So please understand this: bending moment at end point A equal to 0, bending moment at C point. Now this is clockwise moment. W by 2 multiplied by distance L by 2. So that's why this is WL by 4. Now bending moment at end point, again means this is 0, but only for understanding purpose I am writing this W by 2 into L. This is one moment and this is another moment, minus anti-clockwise moments W into L by 2. So this is WL by 2 minus WL by 2, this is equal to 0. So that's why bending moment diagram, A point, B point, this is equal to, and this is maximum bending moment. So always remember this. If this is a short form for if the load is at the centers, maximum bending moment equal to W by L by 4, and reactions at A point and reactions at B point equal to W by 2. So this is for understanding purpose. So simply supported beam with, instead of the midpoint load at the centers, now loads is uniform distributed load with UDL over entire span. So instead of the, now here's UDL suppose this is K second, A point, B point, and this is entire beam load W per meter, and this length of the beam equal to capital L. So this small w, so that's why RA plus RB equal to W into L, and this is in Newton. And by taking moment about A point, here L into RB equal to W into L and half of its distance. So that's why this L will get cancelled and RB equal to WL by 2. So that's why RA equal to WL minus WL by 2, and this is equal to WL by 2 newtons. Now I think you understand this. So without wasting about the time, I will draw shear force at A point, and this is left hand side of A point. So this is equal to 0 shear force A point at right hand side equal to left hand, and here's you can say shear force at right hand equal to WL by 2. Next, shear force at C point. Okay. Shear force at left hand side of left hand side of B point equal to, so this is WL by 2 minus W into L. So this is equal to minus WL by 2, and shear force at right hand side of a B point equal to minus WL by 2 plus WL by 2, this is equal to 0. So that's why shear force diagram, A point, B point, WL by 2. Suppose this is WL by 2 and this is WL by 2, and join this point. And this point is the C point. So this is WL by 2, this is WL by 2. Now suppose this is X and this is L minus, L minus X. C point where shear force equal to 0. Now shear force at C point equal to W L by 2 minus, because this is A point, and here W into X right, because this distance equal to, this is load per meter and multiplied by distance. So that's why, and this is equal to 0, will get cancelled, and X equal to L by 2. So this distance equal to L by 2, right? Now bending moment at A point equal to 0. Now bending moment at C point equal to, now this WL by 2 multiplied by distance equal to, this is L by 2 minus uniform distributed load W into distance equal to L by 2, because this distance equal to half multiplied by because this distance equal to now L by 4, this distance equal to L by 4, so this is becomes WL square divided by 4 minus WL square divided by 8. So take LCM, this is 2WL square minus WL square, means WL square divided by 8. This is bending moment at C point, and bending moment at B point equal to 0. So that's why this is maximum bending moment. And this bending moment is the maximum, and this nature of the curve is the parabolic WL square divided by 8. This is A point, this is B point, and this is C point. So this is maximum bending moment. So when uniform distributed load acting over the entire beams, so that times maximum bending moment equal to WL square divided by 8. So this is very important. So try to understand this. The maximum bending moment equal to, for this case, WL square divided by 8, and shear force equal to, this is WL by 2. Now third case, instead of the simply supported beams, now this beam is the cantilever beam with third case, cantilever beam with point load at end. So this is the third case. So in the third case, what happens if this is cantilever beam and this load equal to W and this distance equal to L. Suppose this is A point and this is B point. So in this case only one support, and that is at A. So that's why RA equal to RA equal to, only because load is acting, that is W, so that all loads transfer to the supports, and that is W. Now shear force at left hand side of A point equal to 0, and shear force at right hand side of A equal to W. Right? Shear force at left hand side of B point. So this is equal to W because there is no any another force. So that's why this is W. This is upward force, and shear force at right hand side or at B point equal to W, and this concentrated load downwards. So that's why this is equal to 0. So that's why here shear force diagram at A point and at B point, this is equal to W. This is positive shear force diagram. This is W. This is positive shear force diagram. Load equal to W. Now bending moment calculation. Bending moment at B point equal to 0, and bending moment at A point equal to, and this is anti-clockwise, and sections XX at A point. So that's why W into length L, and this is clockwise. So that's why this is negative. This is your bending moment diagrams. Maximum bending moment equal to, for when the cantilever beams and load at the end points, this is equal to WL. This is Newton or kilonewton meter, but this is negative. Maximum bending moment equal. Try to understand this. Now cantilever beam with fourth case with UDL on entire beam. This is the last case. So in this case, this load equal to W per meter. So that's why support only one. This is equal to W into L. This is in terms of Newton. Shear force at A point equal to W into L. Shear force just left hand side or shear force at B point equal to, now this is WL minus, because this load, this is equal to 0. So that's why you will get, and this is linear curve. So this is straight line, because this is linear, and RA B or this A point equal to WL only. This is positive shear force diagram. Now bending moment calculation. Bending moment at B point equal to 0 and bending moment at A point equal to. So in this case, W into L multiplied by center of gravity located half of its distance, and this is clockwise, so that's why WL by 4. So this is bending moment at A point. And this is L square, so that's why this curve is the parabolic, and WL square divided by 4. So that's why this is bending moment diagram, and this is shear force diagram for cantilever beam with the uniform distributed load on the entire beam. So these are the important cases that was remains. So that's why I had taken these standard important cases, because during the examinations such type of the multiple choice questions may be asked. So that's why I had taken this. And remaining is chapter unit, that is fourth unit, we can start in the next class. And today this is chapter close, so that's why today I stop here, and we will continue fourth unit in the next class. Thank you.